Well, howdy, everybody. Teresa here with
Bradley.
and the critters. And no, I still have not re-dyed my hair. I need to so bad, but it's one of those things you think about at 1 a.m. and you're like, really not going to happen now. I really don't feel like getting back in the shower to rinse it all. So, but I need to. I'm hoping to soon. Anyway, it is February 3rd, 2021. It is Wednesday, almost evening, because it's 4:57 p.m. It's been a beautiful day out. We had some really nice sunshine. It's a little windy for here, but it's been nice out. It was up to, I don't know what it got up to. Let's do the weather real quick. It's 49 right now. 48. Feels like 43. The high today was 51. The low will be 26. It's sunny out. No rain predicted. Humidity, honey, is down to 25%. That's almost unheard of. It's 11 miles per hour is the wind from the west. Sunrise is at 7:10. Sunset will be here at 5:41 p.m. And tomorrow is going to be partially cloudy with a 70% chance of rain during the night. So we will be getting soggy again. I say soggy again because people, our yard, front and back, it's just like a marsh. Well, the front's starting to dry out. The back still has got some pondage. I think that the neighborhood children probably, if it was warmer out, would be out, splish splashing. I know as a kid I would have been.
Oh, yeah, me too.
I would have been making the biggest horrendous mess.
Oh, I got in so much trouble.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
But on in my wax warmer today, I have By the Sea, and it is such a nice clean. It smells like the ocean air, but it smells nice and clean. I love the smell of it. So just doing a little bit of that. I have a new Scentsy party going on. It is called Reclaim Yourself. As always, I have the link to my Scentsy down below. So take a look. Maybe treat yourself. What I'm saying is that we've all been stuck indoors, and do something for yourself. A lot of you moms and some dads are all having to do double duty because now you're doing the homeschooling or they're doing the virtual learning, which means you're having to do a lot more. So, and it's been, a hard 2020. Some of you guys have had hard winters. I know a lot of you guys are still getting snowed in and stuff. So do something nice for yourself,
Yep.
Make your room smell nice. Make your laundry smell nice, or your cleaning. I love that counter cleaner, the citrus one. It cleans like a breeze and it smells so nice. I love the dryer discs because you can use those, approximately about 6-7 times at least. You just keep it in there. We've got the black vanilla one going. Oh, we'll have to put the laundry in the dryer too.
Okay.
So be looking for that purple disc.
Okay.
To throw it back in there.
Okay.
We have the laundry balls that you can get those at Dollar Tree, and they're just these spiked balls, but they help your laundry dry a little faster and get a little softer. And then we have that dryer disc in there. So we ran into town. We ran into town Monday, and why did we? We went to Postal Annex.
And the scripts.
The prescriptions.
Yep.
And we went a couple other places. Where did we go? I can't remember because it was like 4 stops.
Sam's Club was one.
Sam's Club was one.
Postal Annex.
Harris Teeter. Where else?
I know there were 4 stops, but I can't remember.
There was someplace else, but I can't remember where. Yeah. Or was it just 3?
No, it was 4.
I can't remember where
I
else.
remember I was so sore.
Yes, you were.
Yes.
We were going to stop after 3, but then you said go ahead and do the postal annex.
Yeah. Well, I figured we were right
Where
there.
was it, babe? Anyway, I was the driver. Oh, to get your glasses fixed.
That's right.
Yes, because
nice people.
He was wrestling around on the bed with the Mastiff, and they had a headbutting contest, and the glasses lost. And they, if you're friends with us on Facebook, you saw it. His glasses were not only sitting all crooked, but they were sitting all crooked this way. So, poor guy, because he has really bad vision. So, we're giving him a headache. And this happens, of course, on the weekend, and we didn't think anybody was open on the weekend. Then Saturday night we discovered it. We could have gotten the glasses fixed that day, but, knew the area wasn't aware. Sunday everybody was closed, so Monday he went to Eye Care Center.
They were very, very nice.
Super nice people in Rocky Mount. Didn't charge a cent to get these glasses readjusted and everything. We'll be going there to have our eye checkups here in probably a month or two, because it's time to do that. And last time we went to Walmart, we were not impressed by the eye doctor there. The first time we went, great doctor stuff, but he had since left. This other gal was there, and she was not thorough at all. My glasses are not bifocals, and I wear bifocals. So I've had a lot of trouble with my vision. Brad's prescription I don't think is correct. Do you? No!
Charlie!
Sorry. We have the door open, and she probably saw a leaf. Yeah. See, Charlie and Heidi. Come here.
Hey!
They don't even know what they're barking at, honey.
Come here, guys.
They're both standing at the door. Come here, Charlie. Charlie, come.
Charlie.
Nixie, come. They don't even have a clue.
They do not have
Brad is gonna, maybe when you're at the lumber, maybe pick up stuff to make that gate, please. Or even hinge a couple of those baby gates we have, or frame them out or something.
Yeah, that's actually a good idea.
Yeah.
Come here, Nixie. Come here, Charlie.
Because what we want to do is, Brad had made a baby gate before that was kind of like this. And it was great because while it was like that, it was awesome to set up around a door so that the dogs couldn't charge the door. You could answer the door. I loved it for that. It was so versatile. You could put it straight. You could put it at any different angle. So I want him to make another one of those. He is excuse me. Back to the glasses, and then we'll talk about other stuff. But yeah, so thankfully, we didn't know if they were going to be able to fix these glasses. They were that.
But they did.
He showed me the glasses. I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, what were you doing? Well, he was on the bed, and Charlie was on the bed, and they got to playing and stuff. You know how boys do. And he has had more run-ins with glasses and dogs, haven't you? Remember years ago with Tandy? Another big dog we had that Brad was wrestling with on the floor.
And Maximus.
And Maximus did his glasses.
Yeah.
They probably hear that all the time.
Yeah. Well, Max was a greyhound.
Yeah.
And he was a beautiful dog, especially when he ran.
Because he would prance?
Yeah.
He would either do the prance, the high-stepping prance, or else he would like a lightning bolt.
Yeah, he would stretch
out.
Wow. He was a pretty boy.
He was. He knew it.
He wasn't very bright.
You could call his name and ask him where Max was, and he would spend the next hour
looking for Max.
He's the one that had epilepsy. And so, but we managed to get him, how old was he when he passed?
14?
Like
13 or 14, yeah.
Yeah, and he just was having so many seizures that it was pickling his brain, basically. Yeah. So, yeah, the vet came to our house, and
I miss him.
Yeah, huh?
I miss him.
I know you do, honey. Are you okay?
Yep.
Okay. Talk about something else?
Yep.
Okay, we'll talk about something else. So anyway, and then yesterday we did a bunch of work around the house. I think the day before, Brad had picked up the front room and vacuumed, and I had done some work in the kitchen. But I needed also to take water pills, which means I had to be kind of in back. So, did that. Then yesterday we did, I swept and mopped the kitchen. Brad inspected it close up by falling in the only little wet spot there was. The entire floor, and he managed to find it. And he hadn't fallen in about a month or so.
I think it was actually a couple months.
I think it was. Last time he fell was, if I'm right, was outside.
Yeah, in the pond.
Yeah, it was raining, and he was out there, like, I think trying to make mud pies up close.
With my face.
You know, I look over it because I hear splat. And I look over and I'm like, did you fall? And he's laying there on the ground trying to act casual. Yep, I did. And I thought, well, you're either wallowing in the mud or else, you did fall. So this time, yeah, he managed to find the only little spot of water left from me mopping and managed to fall, and on his knees, of course. He was a good hooker for years, so he's always going to be using those knees. They're skinned up. And then, I'm just kidding, he wasn't a hooker. He tried to be, but the corners were already occupied, and he got tired of people paying him with quarters. But he's showing me his knees, and there's skin hanging off of the knee. So I reach out and I try to gently tug on it. It ain't coming. It's, where it's hanging against. So I had to take a pair of scissors. I about lost it on that one. Because cutting skin off of your spouse is not usually something you want to do.
Yeah, it's not a good time.
But I did trim it.
Yes.
And he got that. He managed to hit his nose and his mouth with the cane. He managed to further hurt a toe. Every time he drops a lot of stuff, or he drops cane, and every time I can't see him, I'm like, did you fall? No, I'm okay.
How many times have I been, out working in the kitchen and I will drop something and yeah.
Makes me a nervous wreck, man. So, yeah, but I did get the closet redone because we wanted to move the cat litter box in what will be my closet. It's a great big kind of open. It's right off the bathroom. It's not even a door. And you walk in, and it's pretty big. So moved her in there, and she seemed happy. She was running through. She's 19 years old, guys. She was running through the house, playing like she was chasing something in the front room yesterday. Just as happy as could be. And I'm like, girl, you ain't 19. There ain't no way you're 19, because you're acting like you're a kitten. She feels great. So got that done. I'm really surprised. I've been taking my water pills religiously, and today I'm so swollen it's not even funny. I don't know. I do not know what is up with that. Hopefully it's just a fluke or something. So we had to run a couple errands today. We picked up a small order from Walmart. We went in and picked it up because last time, Friday, I'd ordered groceries to be delivered. And this was, for us, a pretty big order. It was like $190. But it was like buying like the 20 pounds of rice and the big, the 40 pounds of cat litter and bigger stuff like that I'll have delivered because it's really difficult for us to carry something that heavy up the stairs. Kid you not. What time did they finally show up?
Oh, it was supposed to be here
At 2.
and
Around
it was
2.
about 5:30.
About 5:30. Brad kept calling. I was gone for a while, and then I got home. And I knew there was an issue because I kept checking my phone even before I got home. And then he'd been calling, and they kind of act like, well, you might get your groceries tonight, you might not. I guess the drivers weren't showing up. But then Brad had one gal. Brad said, please have the driver call me before she leaves, or he or she leaves. Well, this gal called up and said she was on her way, and then I don't know if she didn't pick up the order. Well, she didn't pick up the order. So finally, this gal who was completely new delivered our groceries. But
Super nice lady.
I don't know who they go through because they're like, well, we don't control that. Through, that is through somebody, and it's like. So I didn't want to really mess with that this time, and I didn't want to pay a delivery charge. Because you and I are going to have to decide if we're going to pay a monthly subscription. It was like $12.98 for unlimited deliveries. But that's per month. Yeah, but I didn't want to mess with it, and I thought we were going to be in town anyway. So we just went in. I needed fresh stuff because I've changed my eating again, which there wasn't that much to change. I'm eating very clean prior, but what I've done basically is cut my carbs. I'm trying to drop some weight for health reasons. And I know that right now the doctor doesn't even want to talk to me about any kind of weight loss surgery with the heart and stuff going on. So I'm, kind of taking the bull by the horns, and I'm, working on seeing if I can drop, because each pound would be kinder on my heart and lungs and diabetes and the whole work. So working on that. I'm working on riding the exercise bike, starting out very slow. It's a great exercise bike, and that's low impact cardio, so that's good for me. I have some resistance bands, which will be good for me to be able to stretch out and tone up. So taking baby steps, doing that. Brad's been working hard on getting stuff done around the house. He is going to redo our steps. I have a really hard time getting up our steps because they are very steep. Now, they are up to code, but they are very steep. I don't know if it's because I have such short legs or if it's because I'm heavy and it's really hard for me to get up these steps. Harder than normal steps. So Brad's going to redo it. He said there might be twice as many, but they won't be near as deep. And it's like, great, because I feel kind of trapped in our house right now because it's so hard for me to get up and down these stairs. I don't go outside like I would like to. And, it's going to get to be springtime around here pretty soon, and I'm anxious we're going to plant some ornamental grass, and we're going to do some different things. We'll definitely do some flowers and stuff. Excuse me. I want to be able to get up and down my steps, front and back. And with what's going on with Brad, and we're not sure if this, whatever he has, will keep progressing, because it seems like it is now. It's going more on the right side. It's definitely all on the left, but now it's starting to travel over to the right side of his body more. I have to be able to get up and down these stairs. I have to be able to do things. Don't forget to take that trash down. Trash can. But I have to be able to do this. It's just like pain management people called, and they're out of Raleigh wanting me to set up appointments. Well, I'm going to talk to my doctor because we specifically settled in this area, and I want to do pain management in Rocky Mount, or if I had to, in Wilson. But I'm not going to be comfortable driving all the way to Raleigh and into Raleigh, which is a much bigger city. I have to be able to be the one driving, because a lot of times Brad doesn't want to drive. A lot of times he's medicated enough where he can't drive, or he's in enough pain, or he's lost enough feeling in his feet and stuff. Sometimes it's very difficult. Like today, we had him drive. He didn't have to get out of the vehicle, but definitely on days where he has to get in and out of the vehicle, which means he's got to get the walker in and out and all of that, I have to be the one driving. So we're going to definitely talk to them about that. But I have to be able to get up and down out of this trailer. I may be the one that has to do the tracks later on. I may have to be doing a lot more. That's why another reason why I'm working on getting healthier all the way around, dropping some weight, being able to be more mobile, because we don't know what will happen with how far this with you will progress. Hopefully they can help, and I'm sure we're going to remain positive that there's help out there. That would be just our dream come true, because we want to fish and magnet fish and see a lot of museums and battlefields and so much we want to see. But I'm the type of gal, I hope for the best, but I prepare for the worst. So if it would be that Brad would be wheelchair bound or something like that, I've got to be able to get him in and out of this house and any equipment and do all the normal stuff. Like he just broke the wheel off our little cart because the stairs are so steep. Now, if they weren't so steep, it wouldn't be so hard to get that cart, and I would have been able to get that cart up.
Yeah.
I had to partially crawl up the stairs today. I'm swollen enough, I'm in enough pain. It's so hard to get up and down those stairs, But we're going to get it handled.
Yep.
We will overcome.
We will.
You might want to turn a light on or something.
Yeah.
Get dark and we get scared.
Also, I'd like to say something when you have.
Okay, well, let me pause this so I can go turn on a light, okay? Okay, we're back. You wanted to say something?
Yeah. Actually, what I would like to do is everybody watching this, I would love to pick your brain. The initial appraisals. I haven't had somebody come in to do an appraisal.
Yeah, are you Italian now? I haven't had somebody.
Don't make fun of me. I can't handle that. But I haven't had anybody come in and actually do an appraisal. But I've just done the preliminary estimates. What they think online for a wheelchair ramp, and I'm guessing from what I've seen, if I remember right, the ramp is going to have to be about 30 feet long. And so it'll run.
Doesn't it have to go down the side of the trailer?
Yeah, it'll have to go down the side. But it'll have to be about 30 feet long. And the initial investment or the initial prices I've seen, it's going to cost us between $6,000 and $7,000 for the wood, for the labor, and everything. I did call Habitat for Humanity, and the habitat that's here in this area, they don't do stuff like that because they don't have enough people and everything like that. So if anybody knows of any programs for a ramp install, we would be so appreciative, because the ramp will go from our little porch out here along the front of the trailer, and it'll end up about where we're parking the Jeep right now.
Right.
And yeah, I don't know. I mean, a year and a half ago, I was using one cane occasionally, and then about a year ago, I was using one cane all the time.
Right.
And then about 4 or 5 months ago, I started using two canes, and now, for the most part, I'm using the walker almost all the time.
Yeah.
And
he uses a cane. There's a few areas because we're still trying to set up this trailer. I know we've lived here how many months, hon?
About 4 months.
And I know we should be unpacked and set up, but when you have two disabled people and that's it, it takes a really long time. And
Yeah.
so there are a few areas, and like if he's just getting up to go to the restroom, say he's in the bedroom, then he'll use his two canes. And but yeah, most, it's definitely out of the house. He always uses the walker now. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I thought it was going to be a lot easier to get help with a wheelchair ramp, but so far it isn't. Maybe the doctor will have,
That's
you know,
that's kind of what I'm
yeah.
hoping.
I still
You
haven't.
know,
They still haven't. They're referring me, and I think it. We did a video, yeah, talking about that I'm gonna get referrals
I
to
believe so.
a
Yeah.
bunch of places, but maybe it takes a while. But nobody's called besides the pain management. But yeah, I'm just trying to get ready for. I mean, the way it's been going, I need to be ready for. Um, I thought we just set that in the fridge and then later on we'll add more veggies.
But,
Oh, you can eat them now. I didn't know. He's talking about cucumbers and tomatoes. The cherry tomatoes. Oh, those medley ones, y'all, from Sam Club. They are like
oh,
candy. I mean, they're not candy, but they taste so good. They are wonderful for a snack. We use those, and then I'll take and I'll peel a cucumber and slice it up, and we'll split that and some tomatoes, and we'll get sushi from Sam Club. Ah, heaven, man, heaven. And I do watch how much soy sauce I use because I know it's got a lot of sodium, but it is heaven. And this is we love this Italian dressing from Walmart. It's $1.98 for this great big 36-ounce bottle, and this will last us about 6 weeks, depending on how often. But I use this a lot because it's less carbs and stuff than like regular salad dressing. Um, so yeah, it's got 3 carbs and like 2 tablespoons. So
and one of the things I've done with it, and it's been a while. I got to do it again. But um, shrimp on the grill.
I was going to just say that, yeah,
Yeah.
shrimp or some fish. Like this has got a picture of some pasta and tomatoes and this, and I bet that would be good with shrimp thrown in it too. We're trying to learn how to eat, um, with the less carbs. That's the only thing I cut on my food plan was I cut down more carbs. But everything else was already, and so. But yeah, we're trying to learn how to eat fresher food. You're from Wyoming. You're used to a lot of canned stuff, a lot of freezer stuff. I mean, that's just how you live. But here, you know, on the East Coast and stuff is a lot fresher, and which we love. But yes, if you ever want those medley tomatoes, I know they have them at Walmart, but you can get a container easily twice as big as that from Sam's Club for the same price. And just like, so we go to Sam's Club, we get those. We usually buy 2 packages like that because Brad just loves them too. And then we'll get rotisserie chicken, y'all. You know what I'm talking about if you've been to Sam's Club. They have the best rotisserie chickens, and those chickens are huge. And for $5, you can't beat it. That will easily feed us over 2 meals. And and then the sushi. Oh, the sushi, man, just spot on. It's so fresh and stuff. It just, you know, and like the bananas, the produce is like a big bag of the. Brad went in there because I asked him because I didn't put a bag of salad mix on my grocery order. And I'm gonna try to eat it with this instead of uh, dressing that's got a lot of milk in it and stuff because I think that's what's making me so sick. I mean, I eat salad and then, sorry for the TMI, but it's, where's the bathroom real fast. And I mean, it's violent pooping. Okay, that's all I'm going to say is violent. And so I'm going to try it
Wow.
with the. You leave me alone, mister. I'll try it with this dead, see if it's not so violent.
I would have been a little more diplomatic than that.
Well, what else was I supposed to do?
I
How else would you phrase it?
Not like that.
Running the river?
Shooting the tubes.
Going through a screen door?
That too.
I mean, you guys all know, okay? We're all kind of adults except for you over there, Mr. Heidi.
Yeah.
But leave me alone. So, anyway, trying that, doing the bike, lining him out, taking all those water pills. Ugh. What about you? Is your cold getting better?
A little bit.
Now, what are we going to do when we go in to see the doctor?
Lie.
Yes, to get
lie.
in the door, okay? Oh, Brad has this mask that I bought him because he wanted it so bad, right? And he wanted this right after COVID first started, and you looked, and it was like at least 2 months out before they could ever get you this mask. It looks like snot running down this face. It's got the nose and the mouth and everything, and it's got snot. So the other day I was looking, I'm like, I wonder if you can get him yet. Well, yeah, you could get him right away. So I bought him one. He is in heaven because everywhere he goes, people are doing the double take, and then they're talking to him. Brett loves it. You do love to do anything to get attention, mister. See, I'm want people just to not notice I'm even there. This one, he wants to talk to everybody. He has new girlfriends, by the way. What are their names again? Brenda and Estriana or something like that. You forgot your girlfriend's names already.
Name.
They had the cart all unplugged and ready for him, and the other one folded up his walker, put it in the little cart for him. He has new girlfriend. I'm like, good.
Yeah.
You got girlfriends.
Yeah. Well, years.
What was her name? Esterana or something like that? It was a pretty name.
Yeah, I don't remember what it was.
When y'all going out?
But, probably next time go to Sam's Club. But years and years ago, this has been 15, 20 years ago, Teresa and I decided to go out to this bar on Halloween. And so...
It's like 20 years ago.
Yeah, so I wore one of Teresa's dresses, and it was about almost down to my knees. And then I blew up a couple little balloons and put them in the dress, so the valve stems were pointing forward, and I got groped.
He got so felt up.
I got groped so many
by
times.
Men and women.
Mainly women, but yep, I got groped a lot. And then the part that really freaked me out, I had to use the little boys' room. So I go in, I lift my dress up, I'm peeing at the urinal, and some guy comes up behind me and starts hugging me from behind while I'm peeing at the urinal. And that was just, yeah, that was.
And then I had to tell him at one point in time we're sitting there. He's sitting there with his legs spread wide open, and I had to remind him that ladies do not sit like that.
But then I had a long blonde wig.
Yes.
Yeah.
But he had the mustache.
Yeah, I refused to shave my mustache.
Or his legs. Had some hairy legs. Well,
Yeah.
He did not real hairy, but, No, he didn't wear... I don't know what you wore for shoes, but it wasn't high heels.
Probably tennis shoes, or might have been work shoes.
But yeah, he was a sexy biatch, for sure. So I'm down there, I'm dressed like a witch, right? And I got this long black wig on. I think I'm looking kind of cute. I was skinny back then, and so we're dancing and stuff, and it's like I'm not even there, man. All these people around him dancing and stuff. I'm like, hello, I'm here. Look at me, cute witch.
Yeah, they like me.
Cute little short witch. Stands here all by herself now. That's okay. Because, like I said, everywhere we go, and that's why I don't associate with Mr. Heidi too much in public, because he likes attention. You do. You're kind of an attention whore. You are. He likes the attention.
That's not very nice.
You do, though. You like the attention. I don't. You want the attention. You got to talk to everybody. I'm like, oh, God. He's made another friend. Everywhere he goes. Right? And it's like, wow. I just stay in the vehicle. I'm like, go have your party time. You and your women. I'll get that cart ready for you.
It was nice of them.
They were ready for you.
Yes, they were.
Yeah, they were going to have their way with you.
Yeah. Ooh.
They were going to throw you back in the mattress department. And one of them was going to come upside with the cooking oil. Oh, yeah, sister.
No.
Yeah.
No.
I don't care if he has a girlfriend or not. Go ahead. Right?
No.
Why not? You can have you some gorilla friends. They can get your cart ready for you.
No.
No? You can't handle anybody but me?
Nope.
You can hardly handle me.
Oh, God, yeah. These stupid people.
Oh, God. Oh, here we go.
That think that having multiple wives.
You could never handle that. You can hardly handle me. Now, granted, I can be a handful.
Yes, you
I
can.
be. But then I can ignore you, too. We go through whole periods where you think I just don't like you very much because I don't say too much. Because I get in my own little world.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just kind of like, but I've been working a lot harder on that lately.
You have.
Have I not?
Yes, you have.
I even talk to you now. No, I do talk. You'd have to work it. Sometimes you get in your own little world.
Uh-huh.
And then your spouse will say, hey, what about me?
Yeah,
and so
me?
then, yeah. And then you're like, oh, yeah. Because even though you feel like maybe you don't need to talk about a whole lot of stuff, they get lonely. Basically, Brad was used to working outside the house. All those years he was used to, in retail sales, talking to a lot of people. He's a people person that way. I am not. Sometimes, though, we go out and he'll be the shyer of the two of us. But, so, and I'm used to being home alone and just kind of doing my own thing. So then you kind of get in that groove and then you realize, hey, wait. The other half of you, your husband, is feeling kind of lonely. Mm-hmm. He's going through a lot. Especially for a guy to have this many physical problems. It's hard on them. It's hard on them psychologically. I think it's harder on them than it is as women. Because, classically, women in our age range and up, we're kind of raised that, we're not as strong physically, I'm talking. And so, you forget that your spouse is maybe going through hell mentally. They don't feel like they're strong. They don't feel like they're of use. They don't feel like, that the pain will ever end. That they feel like they're a burden on you. I know Brad goes through that a lot. Mm-hmm. Where he feels like he's a burden on me, which you're not. Yeah. And it took a long time for me to accept that this was how he's going to be now. He's still working on that. But, it helps that I will turn off the computer and stuff early now. we still spend a lot of time just sitting and talking about whatever. We're lucky that way though. We can spend virtually hours and hours talking to each other about all different things. And we have some of our best conversations early in the morning when we can't sleep. Like last night, Brad was in a lot of pain from the fall and stuff. I even got him to take, he's allowed so many muscle relaxers. I even got him to take up to the full dose. But then we talked for quite a while, and I think that helps. And I think he's coming to realize I do still really need him, especially emotionally and mentally. I need to have that that stimulating conversation, you know, and because that's really important to both of us. And because let's face it, as we age and our bodies will let us down, sometimes the only thing you have left is your ability to have really wonderful conversations, and that will make you feel really close to somebody.
Well, and I've said this to you. I know you get upset with thinking about how much I've changed. And yeah, I'm still here.
I get upset because I do miss a lot of the things that you used to be able to do, as in one of the things I miss the most about him, about prior, older, or maybe I should say younger Brad, is he did this kind of comical walk. And it was this very stiff legged, it was almost like a Frankenstein walk. And that when he was messing around, like if he'd be coming up to the car or something. And I would give anything to see that again. But I have it in my memory. So that's something and I know that some of my friends are already widowers or widows. And, that's hard, but you have those memories, and there's still a lot of wonderful things. He still does some really funny things that, he's always done, and, you know, making up some new ones. Yeah.
Yeah, we got to go with new memories and not dwell so much on the past.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, I do miss.
I know you
I
do.
have a hard time with changes. And I think that's just the type of person I am. So I have a hard time with not realizing that things were changing and then they're just gone. And maybe you weren't ready for it to change. I have a really hard time with stuff changing. I get sad because my pets are aging. You know, as we get older, you end up saying goodbye to more and more of your family and friends. And I know it's just part of life, but there's something in my mind I have a hard time coming to terms with, you know, because you feel like you weren't quite ready. There's never quite enough time.
That's the biggest thing.
And that you wish that you would have done this or you wish you would have done that. But I'm working on it. I'm working on it. And our life isn't nearly over. We still have a lot to do.
Yep.
A lot to see. And I'm going to fight with everything I have to be as healthy as I can still be with, the congestive heart failure and the kidney failure. I'm going to fight everything I can to be as healthy as I can be with that and live as long as I possibly can.
That's just the type of person you are.
And Beth's going to do the same. And I'm going to get strong enough that if I have to, I will will him everywhere. But we will still be able to go do some things because life is not nearly over. And I know a lot of you guys are going through a lot of stuff too. We have to keep fighting because it's our life and we only have the one life. And we have to make every day count. Even if you're feeling so horrible that maybe all you can do is make your bed that day, or get dressed that day, or even just take a shower and put back on your comfy pajamas. But at least you know you got something done that day, you know, even if it's that you had a healthy meal that day, or that you made yourself that cup of tea. Go ahead and quit saving stuff for the perfect time because it may pass you by. I've known my grandparents. My grandmother kept waiting until the perfect time. She wanted to go see the Denver Broncos play so bad back down there. She talked about it for years. But she got too sick, and then Grandpa got too sick. And they never got to do it. That was one of her biggest regrets. We were the last people to ever take them fishing. She talked about that, you know what?
I know.
And Grandpa
So
talked about it.
I was going to say, so did Grandpa.
And I've watched my mother be a hermit in her house for so many years. She won't even leave the house unless it's a doctor's appointment. That's why I make sure that Mr. Heide gets out of the house. He's not going to just sit in his house. Even if I got to roll him down them stairs, head first, he's leaving the house because it's not good just to stay locked in your house if you can help it. So, all of you that are going through stuff, whether it's emotional, financial, health wise, you just keep fighting the good fight every day. Financially, it'll eventually be okay. You know, and you can't take any of that stuff with you. And emotionally, if you need to talk, we're here. Either one of us will be happy to talk to you. We always have time for a friend. And, physically, you just keep fighting. You don't ever get to give up.
Nope.
Because, like I said, even if you can just get one thing done that day, and that's what we do on the really bad days. We count that, hey, we still got the dishes done. We still swept the floor, or we made our bed. Yesterday just happened to be a day I got a lot done. I cleaned the closet, got that ready. I swept and mopped the kitchen and the hallway and stuff. I remade my bed. I straightened up a bunch of stuff back there. I did do the exercise bike for a little bit. Today's been a slower day. But I knew I needed to come on here and say hi to you guys. Hadn't done that. And, now I'm going to do the exercise bike for a little bit and then take my water pills. We're going to have fish tonight.
Already got it.
I wish we had broccoli, but I don't think we do.
We might have some up there.
We got a head of cabbage. We could cook that up. We're going to have to peel the outside leaves off because those are looking wretched. We should cook that cabbage up.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, we love cabbage. So we love cooked cabbage, and Brad turned me on to putting a little bit of soy sauce on that, and that's really spot on too. And then I don't know if we'll get much more done today. Getting kind of late. Nixie has been my buddy lately on my bed. She's been laying on my bed, loving me up a lot. It's been really nice. This dog used to be so terrified of females. And lately, though, she just, I don't know, something kind of broke, and she trusts me, and she's all over me, and,
Yeah, because she laid on the bed with you for hours.
Yeah,
yesterday.
she did. It was nice.
Yep.
She was just having a great time. She was living her best life, and I pet her tummy and stuff.
And then she'd look over at you.
Yeah.
With love in her eyes, and her tail would be beating on the bed. And
be thump, 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 so.
Yeah.
I don't know what I would do. And I think we're going to get a lower down platform for me. When Brad goes into another bedroom, I want to use the other queen bed, but that platform's up just high enough. It's hard for me to get up and down. I have short legs.
Yes, you do.
And I'm not getting any taller. I'm getting shorter. I've lost 3 inches. 3 inches is a lot, honey. I'm wondering if I don't have some compressed vertebrae or something. Something's going on. Where are my inches going? But, so, yeah, I'm just getting short and round. That's what I always say.
Yep.
But, anyway, this is my favorite shirt. Just want you to know that. Down at the bottom, it has more flowers. I love it. I know it's probably geeky, but I don't care. I like this kind of stuff. It's super soft and stuff. So, what day did we give Mary and them that stuff? Wasn't that Monday?
I was thinking it was Monday.
I forgot to tell you guys. Okay, see, Sunday, I decided I was tired of looking at that box of presents and stuff I was going to give my daughter and grandkids for Christmas before she flipped out. So I went through it, and the stuff that I knew my neighbor Mary might like, she had grandkids and stuff, because there were like slime kits in there, and like 1,000 magic cards and stuff. And then I had bought like these really nice eyeshadow palettes for my granddaughter and her best friend, and makeup brushes and everything. So I divided that stuff up, perfume sets. I divided that kind of stuff up, and then we gave a bunch of it to Mary, and a comforter that we no longer wanted, because her uncle lost everything in that fire. And she sent her boyfriend over to get the box, and we were talking to her on the phone, and I started talking, and I normally am real quiet and stuff. And man, she was just so thrilled to hear my voice and to hear me talking to her and stuff. We talked for a while, and I said, well, I'm just shy, and I am, and but it was really nice. I thought she was going to start crying, but then I'm going to send the other stuff. Carol, I haven't sent that out yet, but I will. With Brad taking that fall and stuff, things have gotten a little bit. We didn't even have him go in any place today because he's so sore. But we will get it mailed out to you. So I'm sending a lot of that other stuff to her because I have like what do they call it? Bath bombs. I have one of those that you make them. Has everything in it. So I can't take baths here. Our tubs are too shallow, and also with my kidneys and stuff, I'm not supposed to because that makes me more of a risk to have infection. So I thought I'd send that kind of stuff to her, some facial masks, all kinds of stuff, because I really love her a lot. and she's not too far away. So gonna do
Cool.
that. So anyway, I felt good to get that stuff out of the house, give it to people that really do appreciate it. Because for years and years, I would let my daughter treat me very poorly, but then I would still almost beg her to let me be, you know, part, to be still there because I wanted to be with the grandkids. And, now that they're older and they've, decided they no longer want to really, have anything to do with us, it's like I needed to purge that stuff out of my house. And it was a huge box of stuff, so.
Yep.
So be it, right?
Yep.
You can't control what other people do, just how you react. So, you always have love for them, but I don't love the abuse, emotional abuse. So, anyway, we better get off here. It's almost an hour, but I know you guys missed us. You missed us, and if you made it, thank you. Right, honey?
Yep. And like I said, if anybody has any suggestions on the wheelchair
Yeah.
ramp, please let us
But
know.
in the meantime, Brad's gonna alter those stairs so his wife can go up and down them. I had, it's just to not be able to get in and out of your home is not cool. So, right?
Yep.
All right. Well, we're gonna let you guys go. Remember, we love you guys, and we do cherish your friendship so much. And if you want any smell good stuff, take a look at my Scentsy stuff. Thank you, Lori, if you're watching, for the order, and thank you, Leanne, and thank you, Carol. I really do appreciate it.
Yes, we do.
It makes me feel good to earn a little bit of money, and even just be able to pay for my stuff. Because, I have a new one coming. It's called Little Garden. I'll have to show it to you when it comes. It's so darn cute. So, anyway, have a great day, and remember that we love you, and say bye, Brad.
Bye, Brad.
Bye, guys.